phone with a girl who loves you too. Said you're working on yourself, is she helping with that too? You could.
Hello guys, hello lovelies. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you for coming to my channel, and thank you for seeing this video. Thank you so much. So it's on a Friday, and I was just having breakfast here. I had some smoothie, and I'm thinking of, I'm Kenyan, so I just thought of, having some tea. And I like my tea, very dark. So as I was sitting here, I just thought of something. Like, I've been doing TikTok videos telling people of, how I joined the Navy, how I came to the US in 2021 in July. Actually, we're gonna be 2 years in the US this coming July, my sister and I. So I've been doing those videos telling people on, the requirements of joining the Navy, all those good stuff. But when I do a video, sometimes people don't even read. I'm like, what? So I've referred a lot of people to come and watch a video I've done about, how I joined the Navy. But today I decided to do it with my uniform, but I don't have my blouse on. So I have my pants on and I have my, shirt on. But the blouse, I'm in the house, so it really doesn't matter. So sorry about that. So I've jotted down some few stuff here and there, and I want to start with what are the requirements of joining the military in the US. I know you're asking yourself, how did she join the military in, after coming from Kenya when the requirements are this and this. So let me go back a little bit. I did my KCSE back in Kenya in 2018. After 2018, I was supposed to come to the US. I think so. I think I was supposed to come to the US the following year, but I had to wait for my sister because my sister was just right behind me. We look like twins, like everything. So she was just right behind me. So she was in Form 3 when I was in Form 4. So I had to wait for her, I guess. That's what I guess, because I've never asked why I wasn't able to come to the US in 2019, I mean. So I waited, and then COVID hit in 2019. So US was closed down for all international, travelers who were coming in. And also remember Kenya Airways, or Kenya was also closed down for every other international travelers. So I was like, it's a high time I did something else. I was just confused. Like, my mind was just like, I don't know what to do. But I gotta do what I gotta do, because I'm not gonna just stay home and just do the shamba work and everything, because I didn't like going to the shamba. I didn't like going to the garden. I didn't like going to the farm. So I was like, I need to do something. So I was employed in this company called Multichoice Kenya, Multichoice Africa. I was a salesperson. I was like a customer service salesperson, because I would do customer service, stuff. I was doing, most of the time I was doing sales, and in sales, that's where you will do customer service, because people will come to you and will ask you questions about the Go TV, the DSTV, all that. So I did that for like, I think a year. And then what happened, I think it's when when Biden got into the seat of being the president of the United States of America, he stopped like what's his name? I just said his name. What Trump had, said that, he doesn't want people to get into USA. So that was a good opportunity, and my brother continued with our process because our process was pending. So the question comes in is, was your brother able to invite you, or what happened? Yes, the answer is yes. We were below 21 years when our process was being, when they were starting the process. So my mom is a permanent resident of the United States of America. So since we are below 21 years, you can file for your children. But I also have a brother back in Kenya who's above 21 years. So my mom could not be able to do that because he was above 21 years. But still, he can, he can visit. We can invite him now. Yeah, so process was done, everything went on smooth. Did my visa, me and my sister, we did the visa. We went to the embassy to get the visa. We were given the visa. We were so happy, and we got the visa like, what day was that? Was it on a Friday? I can't remember very well, but it was on a Friday. But the following week, our tickets, I think my brother booked the tickets immediately. He knew that we got the visa, and we came in to America the following week. So it was amazing. We came here during the summer. It was super hot and all that kind of stuff. I'm baking. I'm back. I had some fish fillets baking. So it was during summer, and it was super hot, like super hot. I remember, like, Texas gets really hot. I remember when we were waiting for our bags, and then my brother came, and then we had to go out, like to go home. I smelled something, like you see the moist that comes from, the ground. It was really small. I was like, I asked my brother, like, what's that? He was like, what? I was like, I'm smelling something so weird. He was like, yeah, it's during the summer and it gets really hot. The ground gets really hot. The ground gets heated up. And that was one of the culture shocks. I'm not here to talk about culture shocks. I'll talk about culture shocks in another video. But yes, so we didn't know that we would ever join the military. My brother was in the military, but we didn't know that we were gonna join the military. So everything went on well. It was in July. We stayed home at my brother's place. July, August, September, October, and in November we joined the military, and here we are. The story starts. So it's so, I don't know, so interesting, amazing that these people, the recruiters, come to your house when you apply. Like when you go to their offices and you show the interest that you want to join the Navy, they come to your house after after you give them all your paperwork, because we had green card, because we got here through the immigration visa. Our visa was immigration. We never played green card. We never played DV lottery. Now our visa was to immigrate, to stay with my mom here, but my mom doesn't stay here, just to let you know. My mom is just a permanent resident. She still stays in Kenya. So she lives in Kenya, that is the word. So yes, so we had green cards, and I'm gonna get there on the requirements. And these people will come to you when you show them the interest, when you go to their offices and tell them that you want to join the Navy. But first of all, I did not want to join the Navy. I wanted to join the Air Force, but for some reasons Air Force had some other requirements that I did meet, and also the requirements for ASVAB for Air Force is so high, like so high. They want 80s or 100. So, and then they also wanted me to have the security clearance, and yeah, so we ended up being in the Navy. Actually, I didn't know how I ended up being in the Navy, but good God, here I am, because I've gotten so many benefits. I've also gotten, you know, I'll get to that. So, they would come to us, they would pick us up, they would take us to, you know, to their offices to, you know, sign contract, stuff like that. And the first contract I had signed was 8 years with retail supply. And my brother was like, no, I don't think that's a good job. So I went again to sign another contract for what I'm doing right now, which is the logistics specialist. So I signed that contract for 5 years. I'm on a contract of 5 years, and I really love logistics specialist. I don't blame anyone, and I'm so happy about myself. I'm really so happy about myself, because one thing about the military here is not all about guns. You don't have to be with the guns every time. Also, you don't really need to be with the gun if you don't need to have the gun. We have over 100 jobs. I'm getting there, but yes. So the process went on so smooth. It was my time, my sister's time. My sister went in November the 15th. We were supposed to go the same day, but the plane tickets, mine was never booked on the same day. But fine, that's fine. But she went on the 15th of November, I went on the 17th of November. And we were on different divisions, because when you go to the boot camp, there's different divisions. And there's different sheets. They call them sheets, like buildings, but they call them sheets because, you know, we are in the Navy. So everything has to do with, you know, has something to do with the terms, water. So yeah, it came my time. I went to the boot camp. I was a little bit scared, because the first day they will scare you out. They will scare you out. But let me tell you, do not be scared, because they're doing it to make you hard, to make you, you know, strong. They're showing you that it's not ever gonna be easy. But trust me, if you take it so positive like I did, you will make it. Like, I never thought I would make it. Another thing I didn't know was swimming. I didn't know how to swim, but they taught me how to swim. So do not be scared. I mean, US military, I think it's the easiest. It's the easiest, if you would ask me, because Kenyan military, you go there for 9 months, you're in camps. Here we live in, I think that they live in camps there, but here we live in very good buildings. Live, like, state, oh my God, it was fun. Like, I really learned a lot. And it was just, I would say it was an experience. I really, really loved it. When I tell you that I really loved it, I did. So I went there. The training was 8 weeks. I don't know why people are saying that 8 weeks won't make you strong, but definitely it will make you strong. So it was 8 weeks. Now it's 10 weeks. And it was fun. They taught me how to swim. I used to walk during the snow to go and, you know, swim, because it's a qualification to graduate. I graduated on the 21st of January 2022. Yes, 2022. And then I went to school in Meridian, Mississippi. I was there for 1 month, a school for 1 month, yes. You learn your actual job when you were doing it, not in school. So learned it for 1 month, and then my duty station was Virginia. So I'm here stationed in Virginia. Now let's get to them. What do you require to join the military? I have some few notes here, but before that, military branches in the US. We have the Navy, we have the Marines, we have the Army, we have the Air Force, we have the Coast Guard, and we have the Space Force. Yes. Minimum age to join the military here is between 17 years and 41 years. They also, during your, when they're coming to you and when you're showing them interest, like the recruiters, like, you will have to do an ASVAB test. An ASVAB test is a test that you do. It's math, sciences, not history, just can't remember very well, but it's a test that you do to determine which job they're gonna give you in the Navy or in the other, military branches. So you do that test. Whatever score you get, they will give you a list of jobs to choose from. I had like 18 jobs to choose from, and I chose logistics specialist. So yes, minimum age is 17, between 17 years to 41 years of age. They kind of, made it high because it was 39 years, but now it's 41 years. So, like I was saying, 17 to 41 years age gap. Also, you must be fit. The first most important requirement is you have to be either a US citizen or a permanent resident / green card holder. So if you have a green card, if you were planning to come to the US, you want the green card, yeah, you have a very good chance of joining the military if you really want to. I'm not forcing anyone. There's a lot of benefits. I was talking to somebody on Instagram yesterday, and they were telling me that someone is trying to discourage them on joining the military. I'm like, okay, well, they're trying to discourage you, but go. They were asking me about the paycheck. Go and check. We have Google. Google has all the answers that we ask ourselves. You ask who I am, they will tell you who you are. You ask what is tomorrow, they will tell you what tomorrow is. You ask what time is it, Google knows what time is it. You ask with everything. So I told them to go on Google on a very polite note, and she was so nice. So she said, yeah, I'll be on Google today, and then I'll watch a lot of YouTube videos. That is a person who knows what they want and what they're doing. But somebody is just trying to discourage them. They were telling them that we have low paychecks. But boo, if you're coming to the US and you want to start on a good note, and especially you want to be 10 years in front of the people you came with, please do that. Please join the military. I'm not trying to force anyone because I cannot force anyone, but look at the benefits. Ask Google everything. They will tell you everything. And when I say that is because you come here, you don't have a good start, because the US can make you can depress you. Everything, culture shocks, everything. People will see. Those who want green cards, they will come and see. But so let's get back to the road. So yeah, 17 to 41, US citizen or a permanent resident with a green card. You must be fit, physically fit. Your health must be in good state. And what else? Sometimes when you do this, you tend to forget. You must be physically fit. Your ASVAB score also matters a lot, because you cannot fail in ASVAB and expect to have a job in the US military. If you fail in your ASVAB, you're gonna take the other time, and if you don't get another good grade, they will give you a job. They are called undesignated sailor. So what they do, they clean the ship, they paint the ship, they sweep. They just don't have a job. Undes, they're called undes. So your ASVAB score, you also have to show them that you can run 1.5 miles in a given time, depending on your age, your height, your age, your weight. Also, something about your height. I don't think they have a minimum height or a maximum height. I don't think so, because I'm short and I've seen shorter people than me. So I don't think they care about the height. But also, your weight must go with your height. My height is 5'0", and I think I'm below 5'0", but yes, and my maximum weight should be 136. If I'm past 136, I fail and I have to try again. So yes, those are the requirements. You cannot join the US military back in Kenya. You cannot apply from Kenya. That website is closed for you. It's even closed. You search that requirements, or you search to apply, or you search to look for a nearest recruiter. It's closed for you. You cannot apply from anywhere else apart from the US, and you must have the two requirements that I told you guys. So you also, the police officers back in Kenya, I think I saw 3 people asking me. They were police and also teachers. They were asking, like, they want to join the US military, but I don't know where to start. Can I apply from here? No, you cannot. I think the only way you can come to the US as a police officer or as a teacher, not as a teacher, as a police officer, is when you have, if you're sent on a mission, and you cannot, like, I don't even think I've ever seen them here. So it's not a topic that I'm gonna discuss about police officers coming here. So let's go. Let's go to the benefits. The benefits of joining the US military. One, and the most important thing, is when you come to the US as a green card holder, as a permanent resident, just like me, I came as a permanent resident, is when you get to the military, you get your citizenship. The green card holder, the person who came with a green card from, Kenya, comes with a green card. They're legally, supposed to be here, but they will get their citizenship after 10 years, or they will get their citizenship after they get married to a person who is a, US citizen, and you'll be 10 years in front of them if you get to the military and you get your citizenship. The benefits that come with your citizenship, a lot of them. So yes, one is you get your citizenship, your naturalization. I got mine. I'll show you. So you can also go and check my Instagram and you'll see the photos of my, I got the citizenship. My God, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. Also, second thing is that you get dental and health insurance. Health insurance is so expensive here. My goodness. Health, educational, and dental, they're so expensive here. So you get 100%, almost 100%. It's actually 100%. What am I saying? It's 100% health and dental coverage. It's called TRICARE. So you go to the hospitals, Navy hospitals, or some hospitals that accept TRICARE, and you're able to be seen by a doctor or a physician or whoever, or a dentist, without paying anything. Yes. There's also a guaranteed paycheck every 15th and 30th. So every 2 weeks you get paid depending on your rank. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E8, O1, O2, O3, O4, O5, O6, O7, or 8 or 9 or 10. Yes, it just depends on your rank. So you can also go Google on the paychecks, because I'm not trying to put the paychecks here. There's also paid leave. When you go on leave, you have accumulated your leave, and now you can go on leave for 30 days. They get paid leave. You're paid even when you're on your leave. So it's not like you went on leave and then now you're not getting paid. Now, like some private sectors now. You also have an option of signing active duty or reserve. So if you want to do reserve as a part-time, that's like a part-time job, like you're doing Navy only, twice a month. You also can do that. If you want to do active, just like me, you can also do that. It just depends on what you want. There's also, you're also paid on for college. If you want to join college, I'm in college. I haven't started using my my TA. It's called tuition assistance now, but right now I'm using FAFSA. You just have to be sharp here. You just have to be sharp. So I'm using FAFSA. It's a government aid. So school loans can be very hectic here. Can be very stressful, because school loans can stay. School loans will stay with you until your death. So try not to get school loans here. So you get paid college, and also before you even join that college, you have some credits, because here we deal with credits. So you get some credits from the military that you can transfer to your college, and they will pay for all that. Some people also get paid to go to school. Some people get paid to go to school. Like, I was talking to this person, they were telling me that their dad is getting paid to go to school. Yes, you get paid to go to school. Your school is getting paid because they're retired. They're retired. And then paid to go to, your school is paid, and you're also paid to go to that school. So how amazing is that? Like I said, there's over 100 jobs to choose from. I had like 18 jobs to choose from. So it just depends on your score. The better your score, the better the job. So if you also speak a different language apart from Spanish, English, and French, they also get paid. I speak Swahili, so I should be getting paid. So yes. There's also 0% mortgage down payment. Like if you want to buy a house, if you're just a civilian, it's 20%. You put 20% to buy a house, but in the military, it's 0% discount on whatever house you want. And after 20 years, you can retire and get your full benefits. I don't think you get full benefits when when you do your 5 years. Let's say for example, I'm doing my 5 years and then just getting out. I don't think they're gonna pay me. They're gonna do me 100% benefits, like all the benefits that I told you. I don't think they're gonna give me that. But if you do your 20 years as enlisted or an officer, I think officers do more than 20 years, but they do, I think, 30 years. But if you're enlisted and you do your 20 years, you get 100% benefits. And there's also something called, what is it called? Disability. They also give you disability after 20 years. Those are the most common benefits, and then there is the most common requirements. So If you have any question, guys, I'm here. You can ask me in the comment section. Let me know how I did this video. And guys, you are so amazing. You are so beautiful. You are just the best. So thank you guys, and what should I say? Let me continue having my tea. I also have some fish fillets there. I hope they didn't get cold, but I'll just warm them up if they got cold. But you guys have been so amazing. You've been supporting me in everything that I do here, and I really appreciate you. For the newcomers, you are so welcome. My name is NDICHU, and welcome.